Hi, I'm PFT commenter. You might know me from the Extremely Sticking to Sports Pardon My Take podcast, or from the time I got Peter King to look at Brazilian fart porn. But what you might not know about me is I've been covering politics since 2015, where I hit the campaign trail, crushed some libs and stomped some pepes, and interviewed some of the biggest names in the game.
Trump, when you talking about shutting down parts of the internet, do you mean pornography as well?
Would you be in favor of aborting baby Hitler?
Oh my God.
I'm not in favor of aborting anybody.
Ben Carson tonight said he would not abort baby Hitler.
Politics has become more of a sport than most sports are. So what better person to cover it than yours truly?
Would you say that Danny Amendola or Julian Edelman is grittier?
The old method of choosing your preferred candidate based on which one you'd most like to drink a beer with, that's for pussies. What I want to do is figure out which candidate I want to get blind drunk with off Mad Dog. This is Mad Dog 2020. All right, we are now joined here today by a special guest, Congressman Ryan. First thing I noticed about you, you gave a really solid dap. You dapped me up like, do the handshake that you did to me last night. It was like, boom, and then you brought it in.
Yeah.
And then there was like a shoulder thing too.
Yeah.
So what frat were you in?
Delta.
Okay.
Delta Todd Delta.
I could tell that was a frat handshake.
Yeah.
Like I was very
It's
perceptive.
a little bro. I got a little frat, and then I was a quarterback football player growing up.
Oh, not to brag.
You know what I mean? I'm a guy's guy.
Yeah, you guys guy. Did you grow up in Youngstown?
Just outside. Niles, small little town a few miles north of Youngstown.
I mean, we're kind of a big deal in Youngstown. I don't know if you've seen our mural. They have a grip mural that they put up.
Yeah.
It's a very high traffic area. You've probably driven past it several times. It's
You're a big deal.
It's very impressive. But yeah, so were you recruited to play at Youngstown?
I was by Jim Tressel. So before he went to Ohio State, he was at Youngstown State for a long time. And I got recruited to play for him. Got a scholarship to go to Youngstown State.
Okay. Was he still wearing the sweater vest back then?
Oh, yeah. That's where it all started.
Do you think that if he tried to take your job right now, if he announced that he was going to run for Congress in your district,
I would resign.
You'd
I would just
resign
step down and
immediately?
say, here you go.
You were kind of in the news this morning for a real big controversy. Like, this is some massive stuff. So I need to get to the bottom of this. You apparently didn't put your hand on your heart during the national anthem last night. That's like a big thing.
I did. I saw that.
It's all across the news covering the important stuff.
Yeah.
Would you like to apologize to Betsy Ross? Or Francis Scott Key?
Everybody.
Or just
me?
I
was just, I was kind of like caught up in the moment, and like the choir was there and I was singing along, and
yeah, and then they got that one picture of you.
Yeah.
And actually, I looked at the picture, and your hands were in front of your crotch, which is actually, I think, more respectful in a way. Like if the national anthem doesn't get you going a little bit, then
I think that's an insight into your psyche.
probably it says
Yeah.
way more about me than it does about you. That's for sure. I read CNN did this thing where they passed out a bunch of fun facts about all the candidates going into the debate.
Yeah.
I read yours. I got to take your man card because your fun fact was you do hot yoga.
Yeah, man.
Man card. Play the man card sound effect, Liam. So you do hot yoga? Is this just?
Have you ever done it?
Well, no, I haven't done hot yoga. Are you kidding me?
We do a lot with veterans who are coming back with post-traumatic stress, and the yoga is healing them. In fact, in a couple weeks, we're doing a hot yoga fundraiser in New York, and I would love to see you in a pair of Lululemon pants doing some hot yoga.
Careful, Congressman. be very careful with that. We are taping all this, and this is.
This is live.
I'm not
Are we
above-
on? This is live.
I'm not above sending this to Putin for some compromise.
He's already got it, man.
Does Putin have a dossier on you?
I would imagine. Me and a downward-facing dog in a random yoga studio.
Just pictures of you trying to exercise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like how you say trying.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you play any sports still, or just yoga?
I really don't play anymore. Bocce, does that even count?
Bocce counts.
All right.
You can have a drink in your hand while you do it. That's the best part about bocce. I was watching you last night during the debate, and I was like, this guy looks like he'd be much more comfortable if he just had like a nice pint of beer in front
I
of him.
asked them. They said, is there anything, in the breaks, they would come in, they'd say, is there anything we can get you? And my woman, I said, how about a scotch and soda? I mean,
yeah.
why not?
Why,
You want to
exactly.
get this debate going or what?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So like even the NCAA is letting
here's what
college
I'm saying.
football sell.
You need to petition the DNC for you and your network and your podcast to host the debate, and you can get people liquored up.
You want me to talk to Tom?
Can you imagine Bernie Sanders liquored up?
Yes, I can. And his face would be a shade of red.
It would have looked like last
has
night.
Not been invented. Yeah. You and him got into it back and forth a little bit.
You don't know that,
Second
Bernie.
of all,
We'll come to you in a second,
I do know, and I wrote the damn bill.
So you're on the debate stage last night. How do you think it went overall?
I thought it was great. Lawrence O'Donnell on MSNBC said he thought I had the best performance of the night, so I thought that was pretty cool. He's got a guy that's been around for a while. And, we got a great response, getting a lot of phone calls today from people who want to help out from various places around the country, so we're excited about that.
That's good. I have a suggestion for you, and I have a lot of really bad suggestions, so don't take any of this personally if I'm wrong.
Okay.
If it gets to the point where you're no longer in the running, where, or let's just say fast forward until it's just Donald Trump and the Democratic nominee debating, and you're not that person for whatever reason, I think that you would make a great stand-in for Donald Trump in the practice debates because you are built like your body is what Donald Trump says his body is built like. You're a big guy, kind of burly, pretty athletic. You look like you could be a good golfer, probably a good tennis player. What does he say? He's 230? You look like you're about 230?
Yeah, 225.
225, 230. There you go. Like, I think you could be, that could be a career path if this part doesn't work out.
I appreciate that. I mean, can I charge? Can I make a few bucks off that?
Yeah,
you think?
yeah. I'll pimp you out for it, so I'll take the 10% off the top.
Okay,
But
no
I will
problem.
talk to Tom. I'm talking to Tom Perez later.
Okay.
We're on a first name basis.
Yeah, ask him.
I'll ask him about the liquored up debate part too.
Yeah.
I think that would be really good.
Tell him. Make sure you tell him I was the one who came up with that idea.
Okay. Will it make him more likely?
I don't know if he'll be surprised.
I want to talk about Cardi B. So she just endorsed Bernie, your foe from the debate last night. How can you respond to that? Who do you want to target to be your Cardi B celebrity endorser, like Meghan Trainor?
I'm a little of an old school guy, so I'm like, Bruce Springsteen would be like my kind of guy. I'm a Dave Matthews guy.
Okay,
I
of
think
course you are.
Dave would be cool, but I was really disappointed with the Cardi B thing. I thought, she had mentioned me a few times.
Did she?
Oh yeah, I thought I'm really in the running here.
Yeah.
And then she, gave up on me.
Me and her kind of have a thing going back and forth. I replied to a lot of her tweets. That's our thing that we have.
Yeah.
But it's a special thing that we share.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.